Hello all my little humans, this is Nopony Special. Before we start off this review of Nopony builds, I want to apologize if I mispronounce anything in the Japanese language. I do know a little bit about the Super Sentai, but I do have problems with saying certain words, so I wanted to get that out of the way. Now that that's cleared, I want to thank Japan Awesome on eBay for selling me this product at $62.09 is how much I paid for it. They may have some more still in stock, and if so, check out their store. I'll leave a link in the description below. So, let's get right along. Today we are looking at Ninja Sentai Kakuranger. This is their Ninja Gattai Muteki Shogun. Or in the US, Power Rangers Season 3 Shogun Megazord. That's right. Now this is a model kit. It comes with 5 different Zords into this nice little package. And this is a display package. So you can actually, if you have a store, you can take this section off and display it. Yay for displays! So, on the front of the package that's displaying here, we see the Shogun Megazord coming together. On the side, we see the Shogun Megazord. We have the Ranger logo. Or I should say Super Sentai logo. Yes, and we have all 5 Megazords that you can get. And here we have the Alien Rangers in the US, but the Power Super Sentai Rangers are Kakuranger in Japan. That's right. And they're here too as well. Yay! Yay! I know I'm messing this all up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. First we got is the Giant Beast General, Red Saruder. Saruder. Yep. Beast General Red Saruder. Then we got Beast General White, Kakura, Yellow Giant Beast General Yellow, Kameruda. And we have Blue Logan and Black Gamer. I swear, these two are the hardest ones to pronounce. But in the US, we have the Shogun Ape Zord, the Shogun Crane Zord, the Shogun Bear Zord, the Shogun Wolf Zord, and the Shogun Frog Zord. Oh yes, that is grand. That is great. That is wonderful. And on the back, we have the Alien Rangers and our Super Sentai Kakuranger. And Kakuranger Super MiniPla. And now that we've taken a look at, I apologize, one more thing, blocked by this little seal on the merchandise, we have all the Zord's individual design, and I'm pretty sure they're called mechs in Japan, all the individual mechs designs and their weapons, yep, yay, and its combined form, and Rangers, and combinedness, and Rangers, and Super MiniPla. Bandai, and it is 2018 version. So these are still freshly new. Now we're going to open them up and pull them out. 1, 2, 3, and let's see if we can't get a little out of it. Well, maybe not. 1, 2, 3. I apologize, this is the best I can do up onto my camera. There we go, 4 and 5. Let's pull this back, and there we have it. Ooh, now this looks nice. This is basically a color version of what's on the side of the box. Today, we will be doing part 1 of my video. We will be taking a look at the first one, which you can guess is red. Saruder. 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 We'll call him Saruder, or Sa, for short. Saru. Saru, that's your name now. Your name is Saru. That's right. And just take a look at all that beautiful gold and all that look. Oh, that is just excellent. Ah. And let's take a look. Here we have all this stuff. No. Yay, kilograms. Yep. By the way, each one of these come with candy, or in the Japanese version, they're called... Great, I actually forgot what it's called. I watched an entire anime about it, and I forget. That's right. I've been talking about it for days. I know what's in it. I know the name, but I have forgotten. That figures. It's gonna be on the tip of my tongue. And when it hits me, it'll hit me. Anyway, here are your warnings. Warning, you will choke on something. It's not for anyone under the age of 15. It actually states this. I looked up the translation for this, and it states, do not sell to anyone under the age of 15. That's what that is for. No one under the marrying age. That's right. If you're not married, or not in the married age, you cannot get it. That's what it says. Interesting, right? And there's stuff and a website. Yes. I know it's just what it did. Dongo. Give me a second. I need to get this name out of my head. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to continue. Ah, yes. Now it hit me. It's Romane. Romane, basically sweets, candies, anything that can be sold. And they have different types of Romane. Alright, so let's get down to it. First, we are going to take this little modeling knife. And we are going to nicely cut between the little dotted lines right there. Makes it easier to push in. And we are going to open it up. Now I know a lot of people are saying, why don't you just keep it? Why don't you just not open it and not make it? And what's the point of buying an entire model kit? And here's the candy. It looks like a clover. Hard candy. Really, really hard. This is our Romane. I'm not sure what it is, but it is there. You know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it. And let's see if I can't break it off into a small little piece. Yay, little heart. Let's see how it tastes. Basically how it would look like it tastes. Well, it's really sweet and it has like a bubblegum flavor to it. Nice. That's it. That's everything. And let's take a look what we all have. Oh, look at all this stuff. This stuff is all there. And let's change views. Oh, yes. We have our instruction booklet. Yay. We have our thing. Transformation. Yes, these can transform. And that's what's great about these. These are transformation-based gimmicks. And I really like that. I can really appreciate that. And the reason why I appreciate that is this is basically what we're looking for whenever we get our legacies without having the size of the legacies. And here's our instructions. Now let's put that aside. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have the chest piece here and we have all the stickers. Yay, stickers! And all of this and this and that. Alright. If anyone knows me, what I like to do before I start anything is I like to separate and place everything where they should go. And that's what I'm going to do. We'll be right back. And we are back. Now, I took the liberty of placing all the little stickers on them because that is way too much time consuming. So, first, what we are going to do, it does come with the head and the shield over here, which is off camera. We are going to put together the main body. And as true to my passion, I have separated everything. First thing first, we're going to start with the arms. Yay! Arms. Now, what we're going to need to do is take this little silver piece. And I'm going to lift that up. We're going to take this little silver piece and this red piece. And we are going to be putting them together. This little hole and this little peg here will go into this little hole. Just like so. It is a little tight. Got a nice 90-degree bend. Yay! We'll get the articulation out of the way. Next we'll take this fist here. And make sure it's the correct fist with the thumb. And we'll just slide it in right there. That way whenever we get a fist, we get a thumb. Yeah, cool. Yay! 360-degree rotation. Next, we'll take this shoulder pad. We'll take this little hole here and this little peg, and we will be pegging it in together. There's a lot of pegging. Yeah. That's how it works. Woo. Well, I might actually have these on the wrong side. So, yay. Live and learn. Live and learn. And there we go. Put that back on. Second verse. Same as the first. Yes, and go, I'm copying you. I'm sorry, but it's just such a fun thing to say. And I gotta remember to do this all in frame. Here we go. Let's just straighten it out here. Leave it there. Straighten it out. Leave it there. Next, we are going to take the main chest. We are going to grab this piece here, this little coin. And yes, it does have a sticker on it. We're going to slip the coin right, these two prongs right here into this, these two prongs into this, and snap it in. Yay, coin. And just to get it out of the way, we are going to put the head on. Yay. And what's actually kind of funny about this head is that it actually has painted eyeballs, but the stickers, instead of just doing the headband, it actually has eyes. What's the deal with that? Honestly, you could have just gave us the headband and left the eyes open. That would have been great. But it is what it is. But if you don't like it, you could always cut them off. Yep. It is a thing you can do. Now, I'm going to set that guy back there. And next, what we're going to do is take this lower section here. First, we're going to take this metal piece here. And this piece here. We're going to turn you around. 2 pegs here, 2 pegs there. And we'll drop it. We will drop it. That's what we will do. That's right. Now we'll line it up, as you can see, and just snap it together. Ooh, nice and shiny. Love that shininess. Love the kanji look. Okay. Then we'll set that down. Now, what we're going to do is grab this. this piece here. Flat on one side, shiny on the other. Not so flat on the other. And what we're going to do is, we want both the flat sides up, like so, and just slide them in like this. Yay! That way, it could set up just like so. Alright, now we're going to set that down. What we're going to do next is pick this section up. This is your back of your Megazord. Well, your Zord. Your red Zord. Your red Sundra. And you're going to push these down. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you have to keep them flush. Keep them flush right up here on top. You want to make sure they're flush. Going to repeat that on the other side. And make sure the ball joint, make sure that ball joint is on the outside. And right there on flush. Alright. Alright. Looks like the next thing we're going to do is take these two pegs and these two sliders and lock these locks and interlock them together. That will allow them to come in and out like so. If I'm not mistaken, that's what that's going to do. So it's a little difficult, but kind of work your way around so it can actually pop in like so. Go in a little bit more on this side. Ooh. Here we go. All the way down flush. There we are. Next we're going to take the main body with the head. It doesn't tell us to put the head on. We're going to take these two prongs here at the bottom and put them right here into there. And there we go. Now the body can move in and lock. Sort of. So hollow. Now let's just line everything up. Here we are. There it is. Next we are going to grab the arms and insert the ball joints into the balls. For this, you might want to just push this all the way out like so and just hold it steady. It's difficult. Feels like you're going to break it. And that's not going to come off. Yay! Full range of articulation. I like that. I do. Second verse, just like the first. And I did just knock my camera. Oh, it does feel like it's going to pop. So I'm just going to push this back right here. So I could have a little bit more room. There we go. Whew. That was scary. Let's put that back down. Now that the head and everything's all together, straighten her up. Lock it in. Yeah. Alright, we could just set that down. Whew. That was frightening. Alright, next we are getting down to the legs. We'll set that on the back burner. What we're going to need are these three parts right here. Alright, what we're going to do is take this piece and this one here. We're going to snap them we're going to push this little peg into this joint piece here, which is not easy if you do want it at an angle. And then we're going to take these two joints and peg them together. Which again, not easy. Before we continue on, I just want to point out this piece here, this little Shin Guard. On most of these mini plates, this peg hole right here, this ends up breaking on a lot of them because of the transformation. Whenever people put them together, etc., this little peg right here ends up breaking on every one of them, and it becomes an issue with this particular toy. But for now, it's not an issue. Next, we are going to pick these up. The two pegs. I'm going to slide out. Let me slide those into view. And then these two items here. Well, what's really odd is, according to the instruction, this is supposed to be two pieces. These sections are supposed to be divided, but it's not. It is actually one solid piece. Does not make any sense to me, but that is what it shows. I kid you not. Take a look right here. Two pieces, but it's solid. It may have been an early rough draft of that section. But now we are going to take this and slide it in like so. Take this one and slide it in like so. Alright, there we go. Take a good look, and then we'll take this piece here and lock them together. And this is super snug. Looks like I get a little bit leftover clip. Just take your model pliers, pop that off, and there we go. Yay. Alright. Now it doesn't really say which direction that you need to go on this, so it doesn't really matter. So what you're going to do is very carefully, and this is snug, I do mean it. And then we're going to take, first we're going to take this little shin piece and place it right here. Now it shows we want to make sure whenever we place it in between these two sections, like so, we want to make sure this outer ring here is facing up, facing towards this rounded section here. Next, we are going to take this piece here and insert it here. And I could guess why this piece ends up shattering a lot. First of all, it is pretty difficult to push through, but due to what I can tell, and you probably won't, this is because that's shifting in or transformation. So to prevent this from happening, always go for the back. This has the stronger peg design. You want to make sure you shift only that side to make it move with the rest of it. Which I shifted that all the way backwards. Alright. And I'm not joking, this is really tight. we could have left that at least a little loose, or gave you something for like a joint, some plastic WD-40. That would have been nice. Next, we are going to take this piece and insert it right into there. And again, during transformation, push on this to get it going. Now, I'm pretty sure as it goes, it'll start grinding out the inside of the this section here, but do not grab this section. I cannot stress that enough because there's barely anything pegging that in. Just holding that peg in. Understand that. Please do understand that. All right. Our next... I'm dropping stuff here. Second verse. Just like the first. Oh, this section, this will be... Just gonna get this out of the way real quick. Right there. That's it. That's gonna be later. But it gets it out of the way. It's simple. It's fast. It's okay. And yes, I did kick it again. Alright, we lock it in. Hopefully we got everything the right direction. Not. Actually, we got everything in the wrong thing, but which is going to be a pain. Alright. I'm actually going to have to take off my gloves to actually work with this. The reason I was wearing those is so I wouldn't damage anything. There we go. Just going to place these two together. In addition, the gloves actually gave me a lot better grip. There we go. And there we go. Now I want to, just in case you guys do like I just did. I think I realized, no, I think I did that right. Just in case you guys realize what I just did right here. Pop that back off. Shift that up and place it. Okay, I did have it on the right deal, but it's in the wrong transformation sequence. That's my bad. We got to make sure the rounded section is down for this particular look. So, as I was saying before I messed up, this next verse is just like the first. Put her together, get her down. lock it in, lock it in. And this side actually went in a lot easier. There we go. Now if I got this, hopefully I got all of this correct. If not, either A, pull it out, like I'm trying to do, which doesn't want to happen. And drop it. Yes, drop it. Wow, this one's super tight. Okay, that is super tight. In cases like that, you really do have to manhandle them. And just, kind of just work it around. Work it around until it's loose. Always use the back section when doing that. There we go. There we go. Wow. Just wow on the difficulties there. And we have those. We'll set them down. Whew. Next section. We will start with this. And pop that on. Now what we're going to be doing is actually creating the leg sections. And I do believe I have all these in the wrong sides. Or not. Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Right, there we go. Now it's showing that it has a place to connect, but I'm trying to find it. Give me just a second, everyone. Apparently there is a second section there, and I must have missed it. Let me see if I can find it on the D's. And yes, I did miss it. I am so sorry. Yes, these little pieces here, I missed them whenever I was taking everything out. And apparently that is an extra section that does exist. And we just connect them here. That is my bad. My bad. And voila. Now we connect these together. And insert foot. Or insert the wrong foot at least. Shift that out, shift that in, and lock. There we go, we have a foot, yay! And this is probably where people mess up in the transformation into Shogun Zord mode, like so. Yes, that right there. That's nice. So, as we state, it might be easier just to let that fall off. It is much more difficult to move this than a forethought. But it is possible. Now, with everything right, second verse, just like the first. We will connect here. As I connect, there we go. Yes, just have a little downward look. Lock in. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, and the pegging will begin. Don't ask me, I don't know. Next, we are going to take these two parts and drop this again. And lock it in. Now, I do actually kind of question whether or not this is the right way. But it shows that, yes, this is correct. It doesn't look right, but it is correct. These do go in like so. Next, we have these little pieces here. We will just slide in right there. Right into these pegs. Give them a nice little skirt. Next, we will take this peg here and put it into this hole. And voila. There we go. He is finished, but we are not done. No, we are not done. We shall slide him back and bring out the shield. The shield has two pieces. That's it. And yes, it comes with a sticker. Now, this is just a personal deal. You could either A, put the stickers on, or B, look at the stickers, see how they look, and paint them to your heart's desire. That is entirely your choice. It is your model kit, your toy. Do with it as you wish. I'm just going to demonstrate them with the paint, with the stickers, without any type of paint, because I know how much that can be a pain. Now, we have a hole here, we have a peg here, and we have a lock. Now, according to the instructions, let's see, he's supposed to be able to hold the shield. Now, this peg is actually for the Megazord style. You actually take out the deal, and he holds the shield like so in his hand. Just like that. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. Honestly, I think it would have been nicer if he could have just held it up like a shield instead of kind of like a... I guess it's a throwing knife. It's a throwing star. That's what it is. Now, you have no place to really store this for whenever it's not on here, as far as I can tell. I probably have some storage space back here with everything else. Oh, I see. You actually can shift these up. You do need them flush. And I just dropped my entire guy. I just noticed this because you can't really see it, but they do need to be flush. Let me lock this back in. There are two peg holes right here, and these two pegs here, which I've been curious about, they will go right into them. Right there. And lining them up is a challenge. And that looks a lot better. That is a lot better. There is a lot of space right here between it. I do not... That is probably because you need that space to go downward, and it is a challenge to make it go down. Now I'm just going to take off his little weapon. Shield, weapon, sword thing. Yay. Crutch plate back down. We will put that there. I know it's over. We have one last thing to put together. Now the sticker is not complete. It is not all the way on there, and there's a reason for that. That is because we have to complete this piece. But first, let's take a look at the Shogun Megazord's head. And I am going to call it the Shogun Megazord because that is what I know it as most. And I must say that is fabulous. Even with the stickers, it is still fabulous. That is a fabulous sculpted head right there. Face. Now if we take it in, we have a little peg hole there. And this face goes. Focus. And this will go into this peg hole. Let me pull that sticker out a little. Then we will line this side up with all of these pegs. Make sure everything's lined up. Liney up. From the back to the face, to the front, and locked in. Now we will come over to the sticker and just place it over everything and just lock that in. And look, it moves in and out just like the original. Although I do see I have a little extra plastic here, which I'll take care of real quick, just to show you how much room there is right there, and make sure that everything is securely fastened. No gaps. Now we take each of the sides of the Megazord's head, little wing flaps, and two. And it looks like wait, is this part of that? No. Looks like I did miss something that was actually just kind of stuck on there on the tail. Let's move it off, clean it up, and voila, we have ourselves a crane. Yes, a crane. Now we pull it out the head, and voila, there we go. Shogun Megazord head, and it is fabulous. That is a fabulous looking head. If I do say so myself, it is. And as for storage, like the original Megazord, you can store this in the back of the red Shogun Zord. The red ape Shogun Zord, if I'm not mistaken. Just by placing it like so. Come on, autofocus, you got this. By placing it there, you gotta make sure that this tail is placed in like so. Whenever you lift up and close. Voila! And look at all of those pieces sticking out. And that is just beautiful. And that is the red Shogun Ape Zord, or Beast General Red Sunder. Red Thunder. It's like thunder, but it's thunder. So, let's get down to articulation. The arms are on a ball joint. They can do 360 degrees. They can go out this far and a full 90 degrees. They do have a 90 degrees bend at the elbow forward, 90 degrees at the elbow backwards. They have bicep rotation. Let's put that right. You can do a 360 with the fists. The fists do not open. Legs can go out this far. Can kick this far. They can go back this far. And they can kick forward this far. You do have ankle tilt. But you have to be careful not to let it come apart. Now you can actually use some super glue if you wish, if you're good with it and you know you're not going to mess anything up, to make sure everything stays into place where you need it to be and what doesn't need to come out. And let's really get in close on that face of his. Now honestly, there we go, that's the face. Honestly, I do not like the whole sticker eyes. I'm actually probably going to take this off carefully and remove the stickers on the eyes because I do not like them. And I'm pretty sure the other Shogun Zords are going to come like this. I will be removing all sticker eyes from them and just putting on headbands. I just don't like it. I think the painted molded version was beautiful, and I only realized it after I put on the head. Head is on a ball joint. It can do a 360. It can barely look up. It can look a little down. It gets all the wibbly wobbly woo. Thank you, Ingo, for getting that stuck in my head. And let's check out transformation. That's right. What's a Megazord without the ability to transform? Now, first thing we're going to have to do is take out the Shogun Zord head. Next, we are going to have to shift down the arms downward like so. Then we are going to have to, let's see. It's easier just to pop it off, apparently. We do want to put these in at a full. Let's double check the instructions on the arms because this is a bit different from our original Zord. We do want to shift it down. Ape. For the Ape Zord. It appears we have to shift the... Oh, this is kind of confusing. They don't give you very good instructions. I see. You're basically punching yourself and... I have to say, transformation is a bit difficult. let me figure this out, folks, and then I'll get right back. Alright, I am back. So, my problem is I actually did have the arms on the correct sides whenever I was putting it together, and whenever I switched it back, it was wrong. So, what we're going to do is rotate the arms 160 degrees, make a 90 bend at the elbow, push it inward, like so, until the arms do like that. Then you repeat the process, and trust me, it's not as easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Once it's like so, and this part I really don't like, is that you're supposed to push it you gotta make sure that they're just right. Gotta make sure it is. There we go. And that is stressful. If you don't have them right, it's a pain. You basically have to fiddle with it until it's just right to lock it in. Lock it in, lock it in. And I really do wish these pegs were a little bit looser and need something for that. Alright, next let's get down to the legs. Now the legs are quite simple. And you could actually just remove them, but or let it remove itself and everything fall off. Like I said, just make sure you turn it on the back side of this section, and you could just, right before transformation is complete, oof, yep, just make sure you keep that locked in. Alright, throw it around, throw it down, throw it on the ground. I don't care. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I know you don't want to do it. Alright. Now let's try that again. And yes, it is actually a better idea to remove the feet completely. To shift these around, because it is very tight. And like I said, only shift through the back, then place, peg it in back. Make sure you actually put that up first. I almost forgot about that part of the transformation. I did that as a kid. I always forgot about that. I didn't even know it could do that because I never once read the instructions. And once it's done, that. Now, there are some, let me show you on here. There is a peg hole right here. Now, that peg hole will go into these pegs, and it's just a matter of lining them up and pushing it in and making it stay. There we go. And just lock that back on. Now, to make things a little bit easier, I'm just going to pull out the back here and just try to lock that on there. And just push that in. Line up and lock on to the peg holes inside. There we go. There we go. And last but not least, flip out the head, face, drop it on, and remember, only go down so far. This thing does not have an auto lock. And there we are. And that is its head, the torso of the Shogun Zord. Is this worth it? Are the MiniPlas worth it? I say they need a little few kinks knocked out here and there. Especially with these legs here. Make sure, could have been better design with this being the dominant section, because people are a complete dominant section with both of them where they interlock in the middle or something. Or just made it a little bit easier with some grease, some plastic grease that comes with it. I'm not sure if you could pick anything up like that. But it is something that can be done, and you do have movements. We will get down to the full articulation of this little Megazord when we get to it. But first and foremost, I almost forgot, let's transform it back. I'm going to transform it back, and we're going to do some size comparison. Be with y'all in just a sec. And we are back, and there he is. Now for size comparison. There he is, next to a Gundam SD model, which is approximately about the same size as a Legends class Power of the Primes figure. And as you can see, he's slightly taller. Just slightly. And here he is against Powers of the Prime. Slag, I think his name is. And they are almost the same size, but slightly taller from the head. But yes, they are about the size of a Legends class. And for a larger comparison, here he is against Transmetal 2 Optimus Primal. He is so much smaller. Yes, he is. And here he is against a Galactic Astro Mega Ship. So tiny. Doesn't even make it up to the knee. No, nope, it doesn't. Here he is against 2001's Robots in the Skies Optimus Prime. That's Prime-tastic. And finally, here he is against 1994's Thunder Tiger Megazord. And as you can see, he is small. And hence, MiniPla, or MiniPla, if you will. There is no Y at the end, so it's MiniPla. MiniPla, yeah! Honestly, I think these toys would be great to have at your local game store or other places. Probably sell them about $20 a piece because, I mean, after all, they gotta make a profit. And it would make it much more difficult to gain. But they are enjoyable. This has been part 1. Come back next time for part 2, where we will get to the White Ranger Megazord, the white one, the Crane Megazord. Yes, we will have that one next. Yes, this is 4, this is 5, this is 2, and this is 3. Yes, we will get to them all, and we will taste the candies within. This has been Nopony Special. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will leave links in the description below for my Twitter and other accounts. Yes. Remember, always enjoy yourself when you have a toy.